Good morning, everyone, and good morning, Jade. How are you on this wonderful morning?
Oh, I was saying I'm a little tired, which I shouldn't be because I've been going to bed at Nana hour and I've been sleeping all the way through.
Now, it's not Nana
Maybe,
hour. You've been planning your morning for success by going to bed at the right time.
yes, this is true. No, actually, I probably ended up going to bed a little later than I thought last night because I had to do, see, a little yawn, because I still had to do my 10 pages of my yoga. And I got into flow. I got into flow studying flow, and realized it was all dark around me. Then needed to cook dinner, and then I was like, oh yeah, I still got my pages and my yoga. I think in my yin yoga pose, I might have had a nap on the ground. Not gonna lie.
So it did the relaxing bit for you. That was a good thing.
Yeah. I chose
Yeah,
this relaxation one, so it
nice.
was
I
really
have to
good.
admit, today I am feeling a little tired myself. I don't quite know why. Um, I, I sort of, I probably didn't eat enough yesterday, and I would say that most likely that's it. That I've probably not
Oh
fed my body enough, and I am feeling
yeah,
hungry this morning as I wake up. So I would say
yeah,
probably I just haven't fueled myself enough yesterday, and that's why I'm feeling a little flat.
that could be it. Mine actually could be. I've been needing to go and get an alignment for a while. I felt like I've got one of my ribs is definitely sitting out, and I think my neck, because as you know, I've had car accidents and things like that. And
Yep.
I think just after doing the surf yesterday and a whole lot of duck diving and paddling around in soup, um, and I've been saying for weeks that I need to get it done. So maybe my body is just trying to heal.
Yep. Yep. Nice. And so I don't think I actually asked about this yesterday when I did speak to you. So you took the bike out and rode around there and
I
took the board,
did. Yes, I did.
and because
So
you'd
I
taken the
rode
board, you
all the
paddled
way.
out anyway.
I did because you said just suit up and go anyway. It was it was like paddling in a washing machine. So
Yeah. Oh,
I
that's what it's been like here.
yeah, it looks nice and calm this morning, but I was going out through the wall and it was just like shh, 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 and then there was a reverse sweep trying to suck you back out to the river mouth. So it was a good paddle. There was a lot of paddling.
Yeah. Yeah. So it was a good workout. You definitely
Yes,
got
it
your
was
half hour
definitely a
yesterday.
good. I 100% did. Yes,
So
I did.
we were going to talk today about the 1st of October. Now, a lot of people looked at us funny yesterday when I spoke about the 1st of October. It's a Dr. Seuss story, and anyone that's not familiar with Dr. Seuss, he is a children's author with adult stories.
Steve said there's lots of drugs involved in those books.
Look, there most likely is, but the interesting thing is that the messaging that comes out in the Dr. Seuss books is actually really, really relevant. And I actually spoke about two of those books yesterday. Now, these aren't on the reading list, but by all means, you should definitely grab them. They are only 10 pages, and there's only like 10 words on each page. So everybody should be able to get those.
So there's 10
Um,
pages, so you can read a book a night.
there you go. It's easy. So the 1st of October is basically a story that goes along the lines of you can have anything you want on the 1st of October. Now, of course, the 1st of October is a completely fictitious date, which will never ever exist. So, of course, you can have anything you want on that date. And the other one was that I mentioned yesterday was I wish I had duck feet. And essentially, it's a little boy that says, I wish I had duck feet so that I could, walk around how I wanted to. And then, and so the interesting thing that I thought, the reason I thought we should talk about it today was that, often we're wishing to the future, and not really thinking about what's going on now. And, what I mean by that is, maybe we're going, I will start doing a sport when I lose some weight, or I will start going to the gym when I feel like I'm ready to, or
Oh, it's
all of those sorts of things.
almost like the if then parody that we talked about of Shri Kumar
Yeah,
Rao, the
yeah,
happiness thing. Yeah, when I achieve this, then I'll do that.
yeah, and I think it's really important as we're sort of setting ourselves up for our future selves that we don't get into the I've got to get this done before I can do something, and particularly around health or fitness or diet or any of
Fun
those sorts of things. I think it's
or fun.
super important that we don't tie ourselves to when I'm fit enough to go to the gym, or when I've got my diet under control, I will change something else, or all of those sorts of things. There's sort of no time like right now.
100%. I think, and the other thing is a lot of us delay gratification of, we've got someone very close to us that achieving her goals had still felt like and needed to keep waiting, keep waiting, keep waiting, rather than rewarding herself in the here and now and having that present moment happiness
Yep.
And rewards. So when I was thinking about the 1st of September, I was like, around what makes you happy now? Like, we see so many people that wait till they're old to go traveling. Well,
Yep.
I think I'll be really old before I can travel again, but that's a different story. Right? But so many people do that, and then you see these poor old people, like, crippled, walking around. They can't even enjoy the thing they've gone to do. Right?
Yep.
So if someone comes to holiday here, and this is a great holiday spot for retirees and older people, but they just miss out on so much if their bodies weren't up to it. Because, like, the bike ride I did yesterday was amazing. Like, the stand-up paddleboarding, we've got those paddle boat things down here, like the little pedal
Yep.
boats. Like, there is just so much active body stuff to be done around here. And if you waited until you're old, till you're retired to do that stuff, then you're just going to miss out on so much. So I wanted people to really think about, what have you been putting off? What have you been either saying, I don't deserve it, or once I've got this, or I need to just grind a little more before I can do that. What have you been putting off, and what can you bring into the present now? Because, I didn't realize it. This links to the flow stuff. Because when we have the present moment stuff and the flow and the joy, that's what brings us more of those things. So even though we think that we're maybe being more productive by grinding or, putting things off, it could actually be having the opposite effect on us. So I want people just to really think about, I was like, oh yeah, I really should go. I really, really want to go skydiving, but I'll wait until a milestone birthday, like my 40th or my 50th.
No, you should definitely delay that one. That one's silly.
I want to do it. The other day I was just like, I might just go skydiving because no, I'm serious. So do you know what I mean? Like, things like that we hold off for a milestone occasion. It's really like, why? Like, why are we doing that? Someone could say that, and it's 7 years before they do it.
Yep. And I know I've only just moved to the beach here. I've been here a couple of months, and I know I should have done it so much longer ago. It's it really does. It does lift me so much to be right here, enjoying this every day. Even last night with the kids, being able to walk up the hill behind us and watch the sunset and all of those sorts of things. I really should have done it so many years ago, and I sort of regret delaying it as long as I have.
Yeah, like the energy lift that it gives you. Same for me when I said, like, I needed to get back to being on the water. Like, my flow state, seeing the horizon over the water, like, to get me creative, to get me connected. That's the thing. And obviously I was always out in my van and things like that. And I just was like, oh well, we could wait. We should wait until we save, or this and that. And it's like, actually, what it does for my mood and what it does for my productivity, I may not have ever got there otherwise.
Yep. Yep, absolutely.
I think this is Steve saying, "Let's go skydiving." We all know how Steve feels about skydiving, so I think he's taking a piss.
It's just crazy talk.
He's not a massive fan of heights. So yeah. So, and just be willing to will it into reality. Where there's a will, there's a way. Like, I got this place turned around in way less than 24 hours from when I viewed it to when I had the lease and then I got the keys less than 36 hours later. And everyone's like, how did you even make that happen? And then I moved in the following day. Like, how did you even make that happen? And I honestly believe it's because manifestation in action though, right? I had the thought, I'm like, okay, I really want this. This is what I want. I want a view like this. For me, I've always said I want to be able to see from Snapper to Surfers Paradise. Like, that's always, I used to think I really wanted to be in Rainbow Bay. Rainbow Bay's there. Now, I can't technically see Snapper. It's behind those buildings. But I can see Greenmount working a little bit today in front of my old house. So I was very clear on the place that the style, like what I wanted, the style of the place, the 2 bedrooms. I then jumped on. I didn't just talk about it. I jumped in, looked at it. Then there was no inspection times because we'd only just come out of lockdown 5 minutes before that. And so then I emailed the real estate. I didn't wait. And then once I got here and there was people already in it, they're like, they've already got the applications. Like, right, what type of applicant do they want? What have they rejected people for in the past? Like, so it's manifestation, but it's manifestation in action. It's like, what questions do I need to ask? What information do I need to be able to get the result that I want? And then it was just about being nice, telling them the reason why I needed to make a move that weekend, like why I could do the sense of urgency, how I could help them do that. So, like, really think about what is the thing that you want to do, and then visualize it, get clear on it, and then think about what are the little steps that you need to take to bring it into reality, and just sit into that feeling of how you will feel once you've done it.
Once you've done it. Once you've achieved the next step, whether that's going
once you've
to the
made
gym,
it safely to the ground, floating with a parachute.
Yep, that's silly. So, that's the thing for today, everyone, is that, whether that's the first step towards going to the gym, whether that's the first step to taking on a sport or an activity that you otherwise wouldn't have, or whether that's, making a really big, bold move and throwing yourself out of a perfectly good aeroplane, whatever that is, take the first step and move towards it while you can, rather than let it sort of happen by chance.
Yeah, like, buy that hula hoop, girl, if you want it.
Hell yeah.
Get the slack line. Do you know what I mean? They don't need to be huge things. It's just those things you're like, oh yeah, I've always wanted to try that. Well, try it now.
Yeah, definitely. That's it for today, everyone. Try it now. Have an amazing day. Now. And let us know in the comments, wherever you are watching, what you are going to try right now.
Awesome. Thanks, Kyle. Have an epic hump day, isn't it?
Hump day today.
Woo! Bye, guys.